Right now, you're like, oh, it's amazing. It wasn't like this back in 85. But guess what? Now it's 2023. And people are going to be like, wow, at least it's not like how it was in 2023.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Sci-Fi, I wonder, you told us during the break that you were a FedEx driver.
I was.
And so I'm interested in you know, your thoughts, hearing from Teddy and hearing from the callers and seeing the chat, as somebody who has, you know, you don't work at UPS, you don't work at FedEx anymore, but yeah, I'm interested in what you're thinking.
Well, it's a relief hearing the things that's being brought up in the CA, because there are things that I personally went through, and I'm like, oh man, this is like saving grace. I can only imagine all of my friends that still work at FedEx hearing about this, and they're probably going to be like, well, hey, if UPS can get this, why can't we? Which is great. AC in the package trucks, people don't understand how big that is. As a thing. Just especially here in Alabama,
Right.
where it's humid. It's like the swamps of Vietnam. It's just insane. Getting just proper airflow into the truck. Things that you hear these things, you're like, okay, that's nothing. No, that makes or breaks your day. My truck personally, I had a little vent system that faced that was on the driver's side of the truck. So when I drove, air would come in through that vent and kind of cool off my legs a little bit. The only problem with that is that it was welded open. So in the wintertime, I'm getting cold air blasted on my legs all the time.
Right.
So if you could get some kind of temperature control, better pay, of course. I'm really happy. I think the caller, who I believe was from South California, what he was saying is, how he was saying, whether you vote yes or no, it's important to realize that it's pretty much for you guys. You're all in this together. I hate to quote High School Musical like that, but you really are. You are all in this together, and you guys it's all for the betterment of you, you know. What can you get? If you can get more, you know, try not to leave anything on the table.
Yeah.
And even the back and forth, people were saying how some people have been there they've heard of people being there for 33 years talking about, part-timers want this, part-timers want that. Just because it's better now than when it was doesn't mean you should diminish somebody trying to make things better, you know? Because right now, you're like, oh, it's amazing. It wasn't like this back in 85.
Right.
But guess what? Now it's 2023.
Yeah.
And
UPS is making more money.
Yeah. And people are going to be like, wow, at least it's not like how it was in 2023. So it's important to just realize that nobody's really trying to be greedy here. One thing I've learned about a lot of jobs, especially physical labor jobs, a majority of the people are never trying to be greedy. They're just trying to get what they're owed and feel appreciated. And that's a big thing.
Especially, the workers are not trying to be greedy, but the people at the top who are making, let's remember, the UPS CEO makes as much as a full-time package car driver does in a year, which is, you know, these are the people that folks outside of UPS, they really, oh man, you no degree and you're making $42 an hour. Wow. You know, you got it so good, you should just accept concessions. That's kind of, I mean, that's literally some of the stuff that you'll hear from people outside of UPS. But you never, ever, ever hear that about Carol Tomei making as much in a day as these people make in a year. Over 300-something times what the average employee makes. And that is really the thing to you know, if we want to talk about greed and we want to talk about people getting more than they deserve, like Carol Tomei, you know, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, these are the people, absolutely not the people who are busting their ass, getting our packages to us.
Absolutely.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.